Hello everyone. Coming back with Unit 2 important questions. So these are the important questions that you need to prepare from in Unit 2 and you can happily score marks. Okay. So have a look into these questions, then I'll proceed with telling you the tips. How you need to write the paper. Now moving forward, Unit 2 demand analysis. So one basic thing that you will have to understand is when price increases, quantity decreases, and when the price decreases, quantity demanded increases. Whenever you start any question, the question would be framed in such a way, what is law of demand? Or what do you understand, what is demand function? It would come in such way. So whenever you have to start this way. After starting, you will have to give the definition. Then if they ask you for assumptions, you will have to tell this types of demand this way. Okay, but this is not so important, so you can just skip this topic. Now most important, demand function. Now this is very important. If you prepare for this, you can include this in any answer no matter what they are asking you, but unit 2 entirely speaks about demand. So when whatever they are asking you, you can insert this demand function. So make sure that you are memorizing this before your exams. Okay. Now how does the demand curve goes? Just the demand table. Have a look into this. Then comes what are the factors. Now this is important. What are the factors that is affecting demand? So you can draw like this flow chart and explain each points like this. Now this is again market aggregate demand. You can skip these topics. Factors affecting market demand, but once you understand factors affecting demand, you can include this anywhere. So you can just skip this topic. Yeah, this is important. Exceptions to law of demand. Now this is something that you have read in your intermediate as well. This is very important. So basically we have got 4 exceptions, but I have included 6 exceptions. One is Giffen's code, Veblen effect, speculative of future expectations, necessities with no close substitutes, ignorance or misperception, snob effect. These 6 you will have to remember. This is very important, even in intermediate, even in degree. Now you have got elasticities of demand. Now, this is very simple, whenever they ask you elasticity of demand, make sure that 4 types of elasticity of demand, and which is again further divided into price elasticity into these types, okay, and cross elasticity into this type, and even income elasticity, which I will show you. Okay. So when you speak at 5 elasticity of demand, you will have to present this way. Now this is also very important. First is price elastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand, highly elastic or relatively elastic demand, or inelastic demand. So this is put together all the curves in short. So make sure that you remember this. So this is important. Then comes income elasticity of demand. The formula for everything would be this: percentage change in quantity demanded by percentage change in income. If it is price, percentage change in price. Okay. Now comes cross elasticity of demand. Now this is divided into 2 types, which is substitutes and complementary. So the formula for this: percentage change in quantity demand of product A divided by percentage change of change in price. So previously we were seeing in the other ones there are only quantity demand and percentage change in income. Now there are 2 different products. For one product we will be seeing the quantity and the other product will be seeing the price. So this is how we will have to write. Then comes advertisement elasticity. Now next most important topic of this unit is increase or decrease or extension and contraction. So there are 2 different topics. So first is increase and decrease, and the other one is extension and contraction. Okay. The graphs for both of them are very different. Now I have told you about the demand function here. Okay. So looking at this demand function, you can determine increase and decrease. So what you will have to remember here is change in demand, which happens very importantly, you will have to remember price remains constant and other factors keep fluctuating. When it is increase or decrease in demand, price is constant. Remember this. On the other hand, here the price keeps fluctuating and all other factors are remaining constant, which is extension or contraction or different. So increase or decrease, the graph is this way. This is increase, this is decrease. So what is happening here? Basically price is constant and other factors are fluctuating. Now here what is happening? Other factors are constant, price is fluctuating. So the graph for this would be this way. One single the graph, the demand curve would be the same, and the way it is moving would be extension or contraction. The movement is along the demand curve, but here there is an entire shift in demand curve. So remember it this way, and this is important. Next comes income elasticity. So income elasticity is again high income elasticity of demand, low income elasticity, negative income elasticity of demand. So this is how you will have to plot the graph. Now comes cross elasticity, positive and negative. So depending on types of goods, which is what positive is for substitute goods and negative is for complementary goods. So this is about cross elasticity of demand, positive, negative and zero elasticity of demand, where the goods are not even related to each other. Now comes your measurement of elasticity of demand. So there are 4 different types of measurement of elasticity of demand. For each of this you will have to use the formula along with an example. So remembering of this formula is very important. The first one is percentage method, next one is total revenue or total outlay method. This is the graph for the table for this. Next is point elasticity of geometric method. The formula for this is this, the curve and the calculation. Next is arc elasticity of or mathematical method. It is like this. At one particular you will be drawing an arc, at one particular point you will be measuring. This is the calculation part. Now the next come elasticity of demand. Why is it important for us? See, I have always been telling reading economics is different and applying those in business scenario is very different. So for business, how do you use elasticity of demand and in what way does it help in real time world? This is all continuation of it, and then comes summary of it. So this is all with demand analysis. So these are again your questions. So make sure that you are reading all of this. Out of all of this, anyone would be coming. Thank you.